It's upcoming. I don't know what time you put there. Okay, are we back? I'm trying to find us so that I can follow what is happening. Mm, 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 mm. Wow, today is very interesting. Yes, I found us now. Oh my God, interesting. This is very interesting. So you're welcome back. We had a very interesting encounter today because while we're having sound issues, first of all, the intro video was not having volume. Secondly, we lost we're having some noise on the mic. Then suddenly the estate light went off, and this estate is supposed to be uninterrupted light. And anytime light goes off in this estate, I get excited because power is one of the principal solutions we are bringing to our new estate. And most times people don't are not able to get solutions because they are not able to think. So we've been able to find a solution that will make power more steady and more affordable than NEPA in our estate. And we'll be launching that very soon. So before we start, please share, especially those on Facebook, share far and wide. We want to see if we can get up to at least 500 people live so that we can have at least 1,000 views by the time we're done. Any day we have 1,000 people live, I'll be giving us a surprise that day. Today's topic is very rich and very heavy. Most times when I ask you to drop a topic, I like to choose the simple topics that we can deal with in 20 minutes so that we can answer your questions and call it a day. But today's topic was very heavy. So we'll probably spend up to 30 minutes discussing it. And right now, because of the outages, we might not spend a lot of time on your questions today. So we have 59 people watching. I want us to get to 500 people. So share. We're now 62. Share on different platforms. Share the video and let's see if we can get to 500 people watching. As soon as we get to 100 people, I'm going to start, especially those that didn't know that we have been reconnected. That's why we put it in the bracket. The new link. This is a new link. So we've been reconnected. Share the video with your friends. Share on your status. Share on Facebook. Share on Instagram. Share everywhere. Let people join the live stream. We're now 65 people. I will not start until we're 100. If we're not up to 100, I can give out uh, prizes and we can go and call it a day. So if we want to learn, I want us to get to 100. And the 65 of us watching, only 30 people have liked. So please click on the like button and share. We need to get to 100 people before we will start. We are now at 67 people. We need to get to 100 people. Our target is 500. Any day we get to 1,000 people live, we'll share special bonuses. All you need to do, if each of us invite 10 people to the live stream, will be more than 1,000 people. So when we get to 100, we'll start. Our topic for today is how to survive in any economy, and it was suggested by Angela Ella. Meanwhile, I have a surprise for those of you that have been engaging with us on Facebook. I made a post to thank the people that have been engaging us last week. That was the weekly report for week April 12 to 16, I think. So the week is, let me see. I didn't know MTN, Facebook used to give points on engagement. I discovered that last week and I was so ecstatic. Those who engage between April 6th and April 12th will be checking on. We'll have a surprise for you. We are not sharing. Those of us that are live, you should share so that we can get more. The likes are increasing. I don't think. Okay. So this 6:55. In the next 25 minutes, I should be done with this presentation by God's grace. Such topic, because of how important this topic is, we're going to do a recorded video on this same topic with these same slides that we're going to calm down and make a comprehensive presentation that will be more than an hour because this is a very important topic. How to survive in any economy, 10 things that will make you prosperous in all economies. Before we continue, Sophie, for live, you have won. You have won 20,000 naira for being the first to comment. Next week, we won't be using first to comment. There's something we will be checking out for the first person to say in the comments that we will reward you. But Sophie is always winning. So Sophie, you've won 20,000 on YouTube. On Facebook, the first person that commented was, let me check, was Ame Godwin. Ame Godwin on Facebook, you have won 20,000 naira for being the first to comment on our Facebook. So we are going straight to today's teaching, and we are teaching on how to survive in any economy. 10 things that will make you prosperous in all economies. All I can tell you is that if you can do all of these 10 things, you will not only be rich, but you'll be rich in all economies, even if the economy is going down or going up. And to tell you that economy does not determine wealth. In the past 2 years, Nigeria has gone through some economic turmoils, and the naira was devalued. Our exchange rate was unregulated, and the dollar went from 450 to 600 naira a dollar to 1,500. Petroleum went from 198 to about 1,000 naira a liter, and there has been very dire economic situations. But there's one man who understands these 10 things who did not go down. Rather, he went up his Forbes list in his net worth. His net worth improved in these dire economic times, and his name is Aliko Dangote. He's not a politician. He's not a Yahoo boy. He's a legitimate businessman, and his net worth increased. I think his net worth used to be around 11 or 12 billion dollars. Now it's at 19.5 billion, almost 20 billion dollars. So he became a gainer. So in bad economies, there are people that gain. So if you can do these 10 things, you'll be like Dangote. Not only will you gain in all economies, but two things will happen to you. Number one, you'll be rich. Number two, you'll be richer during bad economies. Those that understand what to do become richer in bad economies. So I'm going to rush through these things, and I want us to follow. We're going to share the slide in our group for those in the group. So how to survive in any economy, 10 things you need to do that will make you prosperous in all economies. Number one is personal development. Personal development is how you build yourself, your personal capacity. And there are 4 things. In each of these 10 things, I'm going to be telling us 4 things you need to do in less than 1 minute so that you can get those things. Personal development, if you read every day, pray every day, socialize every day, and exercise every day, you would have developed yourself. Reading develops your brain or your mental capacity. Prayer or meditation develops your spiritual capacity. Socialization or association affects everything because you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most times with. Exercising builds your physical capacity. If you do these things, you will grow your personal development. The second thing you need to do after you've developed your personal development is develop your personal economy. All development in the world without money is useless development. If you read all the books in the world, you've read Rich Dad Poor Dad, you've read How to Win Friends and Influence People, you've read Think and Grow Rich, you've read all the books, and you don't know how to turn the knowledge to money, you won't have a personal economy. So 4 things you need to do to develop a personal economy. Earn money. Anybody can earn money. If you doubt me, tomorrow morning, take yourself to the nearest construction site to your house. Tell them you want to help them carry blocks. At the end of the day, they will pay you money. So start earning. But the thing that will earn you more money, more than your muscles, is skills. So learn a skill. And before you learn a skill, find out what you are good at that pays the most. A lot of us are good at various things or more than one thing. Find out the one that pays the most. If you don't have anything you are good at that pays the most, find out the one that interests you that pays the most that you can easily learn. If you have a toad voice like me, don't go and say you want to learn the skill of singing because people will not buy your album. So learn a skill. The third thing is learn to invest. After you learn a skill, they'll start paying you money for that skill. First of all, you have to start earning with your muscle. It pays you small money. Earning a skill pays you more money than earning with muscle. But investing is what will liberate you for life. Then number 4, be your security. When people learn to invest, they want to invest in seabeds. They want to invest in other people that they are not in control of. How you become your security is only invest in something you can control. And that's why I like real estate, because if you buy land the right way and you have the right documentation, nobody can come and steal your land. So those that invested in CBEX made the CBEX people their security. Those that invest in the stock market make the stock market their security. For a beginner, for your own personal economy, invest in the things you can be the security. And 2 things are the best investment for everybody at the beginning stage. Number 1, invest in yourself because you are yourself always. So you are the best security. Number two, invest in your business. You need to understand your business and learn how to turn maybe 10,000 to 1 million. If you learn how to turn 10,000 to 1 million, you are not going to carry that 1 million and go and give to my Ace China that is not your security. You are going to take that 1 million naira and put back in that business. If 10,000 can turn to 1 million, it means 1 million can turn to 100 million. So be your security. Don't trust your money to other people. Learn a business that you can understand and you'll be your security. And any investment that will give you security must be simple, secured, and sustainable. That's the 3S of security. Number three, pay yourself first always. For every money that comes, you must put aside money you will never spend that you use for investment. And there are 4 levels of paying yourself first or investment that will give you 4 levels of results. 10%, if you pay yourself 10% by investing 10% of all your money into your future and investment, in 7 years you have a safe and average life. That means you will never be affected by any economy, but you will never be rich. You will just be average. If you are somebody that it takes you 3,000 naira to eat every day, if you're able to save 10% of your income after 7 years, you will have enough money that you will get 3,000 naira for the rest of your life with or without the economy. But if you invest 20% of all your income, you become rich. Rich means you have enough money to do the things you need to do, but you don't have enough residual money. Number three, if you invest 40% of all your income, you'll be wealthy. Wealthy means you have enough passive income that you can live a rich life from the return on your investment. But if you can invest 50% of all your income and above, you become super wealthy in 7 years. And that's what happened to me. I started investing in real estate just in 2021. This is 4 years, and I'm already super wealthy because I was investing almost more than 50% of my income. From 2021, all the money I was making, when I removed my personal expenses, the remaining money, I put it in publicity and lands. And that's how I became very wealthy. The number 4 thing you need to do after you develop your personal economy or pay yourself first is make budgeting a habit. Unbudgeted money is very dangerous. The most dangerous thing in this world is 2 kinds of money. Money you have not earned or learned how to multiply. If I dash you, like those of you that will make 20,000 naira today, if you don't know what you did to make that money, and if you don't learn how to turn that 20,000 to 200,000, that money is dangerous. Second money is money you earn that you've not budgeted, and you just keep the money. Without a budget, your money is a hazard, and you become a slave to your money. Budget sets you free from your money. A budget sets you free from your money. Some people think that a budget cages you, but a budget actually sets you free. So, and there are 4 things you need to do to make budgeting a habit. Before you earn any money, budget that money. Has this ever happened to you? You're expecting 100K and you're hoping from that 100K you buy a phone, buy power bank, pay for your classes and other things, because when you've not budgeted money to look big, but when you brought a pen and paper and budgeted, you found out 100,000 was not enough for all those things you wanted to do, and you have to start cutting before the money comes. So those that budget before you earn are wiser with their money than those that will first earn before you budget. Then number 2, make room for flexibility. The budget is your servant, not your master. Make room for flexibility. Sometimes you forget something in your budget. When you remember, learn to add and remove from your budget. It's your budget, it is not your master. Then make room for exigencies. Make plans and room for exigencies. Things you didn't plan for them. That's why in most budgets you hear a word called miscellaneous. So when you have 100,000, don't budget the whole 100,000. You can budget 90 and keep 10 naira for miscellaneous in case of incasity. Number 4, prioritize you over emotional blackmail. This is very important. Most people that budget are not able to keep to their budget because of emotional blackmail. I was a victim to this for years until I went to prison. I went to prison in 2024. Before I went to prison, I had a very emotional mind that if I earn 100,000 that I have budgeted, I'm supposed to use for something. And you come and cry to me, Mayor, 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 then China, China, China. My dad is dying. My dad is dying. He's in the hospital. They need 100,000. If you don't bring 100,000, he'll die. Please help me. I'll carry the whole 100,000 and give to you. Then when I was in prison, the Holy Spirit asked me a question. He said, all those people that said they will die if you don't help them, how many of them have died? I said, nobody. He said, how many of them have come to prison now to tell you that you need to come out? You need to come out, China. You need to come out. If you don't come out, I'll die. I said, nobody has even visited me. He now taught me something, that if you want to claim to be El Shaddai to solve people's problems, you end up being I shall die. So you must prioritize you over emotional blackmail. You might be saving for your jam class. You might be saving for your online skill course. Then somebody close to you, your brother, your mother, will come crying with one emotional stuff to blackmail you. You are not anybody's God, and you can never be God. So prioritize you over emotional blackmails. Don't allow people to blackmail you into selling your future on the altar of emotions. The fifth thing you need to develop is develop a scalable productivity. Scalable productivity is, ask yourself, what can I increase in irrespective of any economy? And there are two things I know very well. Number one, your skills. If you have a skill of producing 5 bikes in one day, learn how can you produce 10 bikes in one day. The next thing is, apart from skills, is agriculture. If you cultivate 1 plot every year, with the right knowledge and effort, you can cultivate 2 plots and 3. So scalable means increasable. And there are 4 things you need to do. Number 1, what can you start now? Most people are broke not because they cannot do something. Most people are broke because they want to start with what they cannot do today. Let me give you an example. You graduated from school, you need to work in a company with your certificate. But there's a building site down your street. You say you are too clean to carry cement, you are too clean to carry block. There's a shop that is looking for a sales boy, you are too big. The company you are even applying for, they have maybe an internship program, or they are recruiting security. You are too big because you're a graduate. So some of you want to start a business and you are thinking that if I want to do POS business, I need at least 2 million naira cash because I need to have enough money to give to people. There are people that started POS with 10,000. And all they did was, instead of going to the bank to collect cash to pay. They went to the markets where women are, and they tell the women, bring your money. All your money you sell, I'll keep it, I'll post it for you into your account. Give me your account number. When those people are bringing all that money, they will use the money to trade during the day, and at night they will transfer the money to those people's account. If 200 market women brought 10,000, you already have 2 million that you use to trade for the POS, and at the end of the day, you post back the money to the account. But many are not thinking. So after you, what can you start now? The second thing is, where can you grow? Where can you grow? The third thing is, from whom can you learn? The only shortcut to success is apprenticeship or mentorship. Learning from somebody that is already doing it. And please don't learn from anybody you don't want to become. Only learn from people you want to become like. So if the person you want to learn carpentry from is a local furniture man that is not making money, don't learn from that man. If you want to be a local furniture man that doesn't make money, go and learn from him. Learn only from people that are succeeding. Then what is the skill ceiling? Anything you want to learn that has a ceiling is the wrong skill to learn. A ceiling, for instance, those tailors that sew by themselves, some of them can only sew maybe 2 clothes in 1 week. It means if they sew 8 clothes, that's the ceiling of their business. Don't learn from such people. Go to a fashion designer that owns a fashion company with 100 tailors and has 20 branches and is still opening branches that has no ceiling. Anybody that, maybe mayor of housing, I tell you, I'm only limited to 1 estate. Don't learn from me, please. Any skill that has a ceiling where it cannot grow above, please don't learn it. The sixth thing you need to do is secure your 6 months. Apart from saving for emergency, all your savings must go in investment. And how you secure your 6 months is so that no matter how bad the economy is, you already have insurance to cover you for 6 months. Calculate 4 things. How much you need for food for 6 months. How much you need for rent for 6 months. How much you need for medication in case anything happens for 6 months. Like in Nigeria, malaria does not have season. It can come anytime. How much you need for utilities. If you have a car, your fuel, your DSTV, your recharge card, those things. When you calculate that amount, your first target is, apart from your business, be putting money in your account until it gets to that amount. It gives you confidence, because part of what makes people broke and poor in bad economies is fear. When you are sure for 6 months, even if anything happens, there is lockdown for 6 months, you'll still be eating for 6 months. There's a confidence it gives you, and confidence helps you survive any economy. So securing your 6 months will give you security and confidence. Number 7, save for assets in good economy. This is where the business sense starts. There is no continuous bad economy in any economy in the world. There is a time when the economy will be good, and there is a time when the economy will be bad. It's like winter and summer, rainy season and dry season. There can never be a year that will only have dry season, and there can never be a year that will have only rainy season. So what you do when you have good economy, you are hammering, people are calling you for business, you are making a lot of money. Those are the good economy for you. You must do these 4 things to take advantage. Number 1, don't go and spend your money or splash when you get more money. Some people, they are used to making 100,000 every month. The month that a big business or contract comes and they make 10 million, They will now call their friends and go to Dorime and start calling your friends. Oh boy, it don't be, come. You're a fool if you do that. The second thing is when money comes more than expected, resist a quick lifestyle expansion. You are living in one room or one bedroom or self-con. Money has come. You are not yet married, but because you want to show you have arrived, you move to 3 bedroom. Who will stay in the other 2 bedroom? So my mentor, Grant Cardone, said, before you expand your lifestyle, expand your investment. And after you expand your investment, you must wait for the return on investment to be able to buy that lifestyle. So poor people buy luxury from their direct income. Rich people buy luxury from the return on their investment. Me and you, we do a business. You make 10 million, I make 10 million. I go and buy a land. You use your 10 million to go and buy a car. I'm still trekking. 2 years later, that land is now 30 million. I sell it for 30 million, use 10 million to buy a car, use 20 million to buy times 2 of the 10 million land I bought the last time. I now have more land and a car. You have a car and no land. So that's the difference. So master an asset type. There are 3 assets that makes people money easily. Number 1 is your business. Number 2 is real estate. Number 3 is commodities. These are very secured. They are more secure than shares or portfolio investments. Commodities are things like gold, like in Nigeria, food commodities. If you know how to store food that doesn't spoil, like some people store palm oil, that's a commodity. So master an asset type. Be a master in one thing. Like me, I only know about real estate and lands. So I don't care about those that have mastered crypto or mastered one thing. My own is real estate and land. That reduces the risk if you master it. Then target assets and budget for them. In good times, your greatest budget should be, now that I am earning more, I must buy a land, or I must buy commodities, or I must build a business. So target assets and budget for them. Number 8, we're supposed to be rounding up by now. Buy assets from those in distress in bad economy. This is how people become super rich. In good economy, you are saving money. You are working in the same office with somebody. You were both earning 100,000. Something happened, they increased your salary to 200,000. He expanded his house, expanded his lifestyle. You maintain the same lifestyle, and you are saving 100,000 every time. And in that maybe 4 years of good economy, you have saved 5 million naira. In the bad economy, you are going to buy assets from those in distress, because when the economy is good, assets become expensive because there's enough money in the economy. When the economy is bad, assets become cheap, like houses and lands, cars. So the people that bought car during a nice economy for 10 million naira, when the economy is bad, they want to sell that 10 million naira car for 1 million because of hunger. Now because of hunger. So if you were saving during the good economy, it's time for you to buy assets from those in distress in bad economy. Warren Buffett, the richest man or investor in the stock market, said it this way. He said, when people are greedy, I become afraid. When people are afraid, I become greedy. What does it mean? When the market is booming and people are buying plenty, he will not buy, he will become afraid. When the market is bad and crashing and people are selling like mad, he becomes greedy and starts buying. So the 4 things you need to do to buy assets in bad economy is: number one, open your eyes in bad economy. Look for those people that are going through distress. Sometimes if you live in any part of Nigeria, those indigenous people of that city, when they have a property and it's bad economy and they have a burial, they want to sell that land at half the price. So you must deliberately open your eyes. Number two, deliberately expand in bad economy. What if this is the number one cure for economic hardship? When the economy is bad, the worst thing you can do is to contract. When the economy is bad, the best thing you can do is to expand. Let me give you an example. You were working one job when the economy is good and they were paying you 100,000. Now that the economy is bad, 100,000 will no longer be enough. So instead of losing your job, you add another job to your job and start earning 150. You are selling puff puff and you were trekking, you were hawking your puff puff on 2 streets and leaving for puff puff hawking by 9 a.m. and coming back by 3 p.m. Now that the economy is bad, target to sell your puff puff in 5 streets. Target to leave your house instead of 9 a.m. by 7 a.m. And instead of coming back by 3 p.m., target to work till 6 p.m. You have expanded your activity to compensate for the bad economy. Number three, deliberately acquire in bad economy, which is what I already told you. Watch out for people in distress. Because they are in distress, if their land is 10 million, don't pity them. When they come crying, you know the land is 10 million, price them 3 million naira. If they don't agree, 4 million. Last you should price is 5 million. If you don't want to sell, you go. When you hook them, they'll come back and sell to you. Bad economy is a season where disciplined people buy things from indisciplined people. And that's what happens in Forex. Those that are emotionally fearful in the Forex market sell to those that are emotionally confident. Number four, know and prepare for the cycles. Because you know that after every rainy season comes dry season. During rainy season, you'll be saving. During dry season, you'll be looking out to acquire more assets. That was what Joseph did. During the years of abundance, Joseph was storing excess grain in Egypt. During the years of famine, he was selling the excess grain. That even when the people didn't have money, he bought all their lands for Pharaoh. In fact, Joseph was the first person to make the Pharaoh of Egypt to own all the land in Egypt because he used grain to buy lands when the people didn't have money anymore. The ninth thing you need to do is aspire for financial freedom. There are 4 levels of financial freedom. Financial freedom is when you don't have to work again and your money will still be bringing you more money to take care of you. And the first level of financial freedom is financial security. When you have enough money coming from your assets that can take care of your feeding and accommodation. Like I had financial security when I inherited 10 flats from my late parents in 2019. And those 10 flats pay me about 2.5 million it's 250 a flat. So the 10 flat pay me 2.5 million. If you divide it by 12 months, I have 200,000 every month. And I'm sure that 200,000 can feed me and give me accommodation. So even if I don't work again for the rest of my life, food and housing won't be my problem. Second level is financial independence. Financial independence is when you don't work again and your investment is bringing enough money to take care of your basic lifestyle, but you will live an average lifestyle. Apart from food and shelter, your recharge card, your fuel, your basic utilities. The third level of financial freedom is financial freedom where you are making enough money for you to live your full lifestyle, but without your dreams. Your full lifestyle, you can dress as you like, eat as you like, and still be okay. The fourth level is absolute financial freedom. At this level, the money coming from your investment is big enough for you to live your dreams. So if you have a dream of traveling around the world, the money coming from your investment without your working is enough for you to travel around the world, live anyhow you like, and can bankroll your dreams. In the next 2 minutes, round up with avoid number 10, avoid complaining and herd mentality. Human beings operate like a herd. You know the way buffaloes, antelopes, sheep, cows move in a herd. Don't think like the crowd, because number one, you are not part of the public. Don't complain like the public. The greatest source of poverty in bad economy is complaining. God hates complaining so much that some people miss the promised land because they were complaining. So avoid complaining and herd mentality. You are not the public. Number two, you are ahead of the curve. If you have done everything we've listed from number 1 to 9, you are better than everybody. So think ahead, because you are ahead of the curve. Number 3, turn problems to money. When there is any problem, ask yourself, how can I make money from this problem? Where people are complaining, be thinking of how to take advantage. If people are complaining that the roads are not good, ask yourself, if I approach the government to build this road, will they allow me to be collecting toll from it? Can I make money from it? People are complaining there is no light. Ask yourself, how can I import solar or generators? How can I solve their light problem? People are complaining of insecurity. Ask yourself, how can I provide security and collect money for it? Then number 4, be above the government. If you are not above the government of your country, one policy from the government can kill your business. For instance, if your business is living marginally and cannot pay tax, and they increase the tax of that country, your business will die. You are not above the government. In Nigeria, government increase electricity tariff and devalue the naira. If your business is not above all those things and can be affected and killed by those things, you are not above the government. So be above the government. Finally, economists do not make people. If you don't understand economics, you'll be afraid of the economy. Economy is the totality of the productivity of any locality. If they say the economy of Lagos is the sum total of all the productivity of all the people in Lagos. So what we produce does not determine us. What we produce determines the economy. So economies don't make people, people make economies. And the watchword for every economy is productivity. So make sure your personal productivity does not go down in any economy, and you'll be okay. And if you do these 10 things, there is no economy in the world that can affect you. Not only will you live well and survive every economy, but you'll be rich in all economies. Thank you. So because of time, we were supposed to end this by 7:30. I'm quickly going to ask a question. Next week, we'll answer your questions. I'm quickly going to ask a question, and then after that, we can pick our winners. But because there's only one assistant here today, I just hope I can I can run through it. But I have a surprise for those people on Facebook. I made a post last week. I didn't know that Facebook has an algorithm that gives me a report of those that are engaging with our content every week and those sharing our content. So those of you that claim that you share without sharing, we are going to find out who you are. So before asking the question, I'm going to announce the 18 people that won money. All of you have just won 10,000 for engaging with our Facebook for the week, April 6th to April 12th. The number one person has been engaging for 5 weeks. He has a 5-week winning streak. So the highest engager on our Facebook, according to Facebook report, I'll be posting this picture on Facebook, is Mr. Oluwadamilare Oluwakayode Ajayi. You are the highest engager. While I'm giving you 10,000, all of you, Mr. Oluwadamilare, your own will be 20,000 naira for being our highest engager with 1,908 points. Joy Victor, Precious Israel, Mavis Philip, Kiki Lawrence, Binoyo Oluwatosin Grace, Sweetie God's Pet, Againi Ruth, Angel Henrietta, and Blessing Innocent will be posting your pictures. You are our top 10 engagers. In terms of those sharing, the sharers for the same week, the highest is Kiki Lawrence. So she has already won the engager. She's winning sharers again. So Kiki Lawrence, congratulations for double winning. And because you are the highest sharer, you get 20,000 here, 10,000 for being on the other list. So you have 20,000 for being number one sharer. These other 7 people are also top sharers. You get 10,000 each. Faith Okukwe, 10,000. Nenaya Chibweze, 10,000. Hamidu Hassan, 10,000. Paul Michelle Wires, 10,000. Patience Ubaja, 10,000. Ifoma Okoli, 10,000. Uche Chukwu, our own Uche Chukwu, 10,000 naira. So all these people have won 10,000 naira. So all these people have won 10,000. Why the top engager and the top sharer 20,000 each? So while I was the question for today is, listen very carefully. While I was in prison, that I thought before I went to prison, I was going to solve everybody's problem. I was thinking I will be El Shaddai, but the Holy Spirit told me that if I try to be El Shaddai, I'll end up being what? What did I say I'll end up being? The first 10 people that get what I said, the Holy Spirit told me I'll end up being, if I try to be El Shaddai, the 10 of you win 10,000. Very easy question. If I try to be El Shaddai, I'll end up being, one person has gotten it. I've seen the second person. Let me get the first, screenshot the first answer. So see the answer here. Check from Facebook. Anybody, because I'm not seeing Facebook here. That answer in capital. Let me see it. Let me put a. This is the correct answer. So check on Facebook on this Euro box. Yes, the place I. So from that guy, get me 10 people. Let me count. Okay, so we've gotten our first 10 people. Did we get anybody on YouTube? I mean Facebook. The first 5 on Facebook. You screenshot, are they up to 5? Okay, so We'll take 5 from YouTube and 5 from Facebook. The correct answer is I shall die. And the first correct answer is Chidozie Ume. From after Chidozie Ume, we have Eva Aboyewa. Then we have Divine Awotefe, number 3. We have Rose Ume, number 4. Ige Debo, no, not Ige. Miracle, you had a typographic error. So I don't know if we'll take your own. We're taking 5 people from Facebook and 5 people from. No, let's take 4. The first 4 people on Facebook, then 6 from YouTube, because YouTube is more important to me than Facebook. So the first 6 people to get this is Chidozie Ume, number 1. Eva Boyewa, number 2. Rose Ume, number 3. Miracle Okori, number 4. David Udo, number 5. Oyinda Mora Aderunke, number 6. So that's where it ends on YouTube. And luckily, it's as if I can even see all of you on one spread. So Facebook, get me the first top 4 people that said I shall die on Facebook. What are their names? Okay, get me their names so that I can announce it and we can call it a day. First person, Gift Ifunanya on Facebook. I shall die. Helen Ucheka, number 2 on Facebook. I shall die. Perpetua Chidi, number 3 on Facebook. I shall die. The last person. I shall die if I don't get this answer correct. Anchi Treasure. Is it Treasure? Anchi Treasure on Facebook. So we'll make the list of all these people and we'll send them to you. Alo, if you are listening, take note of the people I call their name and give me their list. Follow the video and get the list. You, Nicholas, you and Aloy should get the comprehensive list so that we can post it on our social media. So it's time to suggest a topic for next week. Topic for next week. Simple. We've already gotten somebody that chose the topic. Rono Efifena, how to master one of the 3 types of assets. That will be our topic for next week. So Rono, you've won 20,000. Remember, our winners for the day, apart from the 10 people that answered our questions correctly, the first to comment for the day is Sophie. You've won 20,000. The first to comment on Facebook is Ame Godwin. You've won 20,000. Then the first correct answer is Chidozie Ume, and I call some names under that. Then those on Facebook, our top engager on Facebook for the week April 12th to April 6th to April 12th is one Oluwa. Let me get the name. Is Oluwa Damilare. Oluwa Kayode Ajayi. You've won 20,000. Joy Precious and others. Mavis Philip, Kiki Lawrence, all of you won 10,000. Then our top sharer on Facebook is Kiki Lawrence. She has won another 20,000 in addition to her 10,000. Then Faith Okukwe, Nenaya, Chibueze, Hamidu Hassan, Paul. We'll post all this on social media. And our topic for next week is how to master one of the three assets. And the person that suggested the topic has won 20,000 too. And that is Mr. Ronu. How do you call this? Rona Efifena. Rona Efifena. How to master one of the three assets. We're sorry that this is taking us extra time. Next week, we'll make sure we start by 6 p.m. and end by 7 p.m. But before we call it a day, I want to beg all watching this live today to always remember that no economy in the world can make anybody, whether good times or bad times. As a matter of fact, bad times are even the best times because my super mentor Tony Robbins says bad times create strong people. Strong people create good times. Good times create weak people. Weak people create bad times. So the bad economies of the world are created by weak people. The only way you can survive in all economies and make it is to be strong. And strength comes from action, not from thinking, wishing, asking questions, studying, or attending live stream like this. Strength comes from action. The more you do, the more you can do. And the best actions are thoughtful actions. And the best thoughtful actions are productive actions. And they are called skill. Anything you can do to earn money legitimately, don't only do it. Become so good in that thing that they cannot resist you, that anywhere you go, you can survive. One of my greatest confidence is not my land, is not my estate or money in the bank. My greatest confidence is my skill of marketing and sales that put me in any economy in the world without a dime. I'm going to use the skills of this mouth to market and make money. And my deal making skills, just like if you watch The Undercover Billionaire by Grant Cardone, he was put in a place with only $100 and he was able to turn it to millions by using his skills of marketing and sales and making deals to make deals. I know that there is no part of the world where they don't buy things and they don't sell things. And anywhere I go, I can sell and market things. And as a matter of fact, the salespeople and the marketers are called the rainmakers. And I have the ability to make the rain of money. That's what gives me confidence that no matter how bad the economy is, I can sell. Grow your capacity, your skill, and your level of confidence to this level. And there's no economy in the world that you will not be able to survive in. And in addition to my skills of selling and marketing, one thing I know is that nobody can outwork me and no economy can shadow my work. If I work 5 hours a day and the economy becomes bad, I'll work 10 hours. If the economy becomes very bad, I'll work 15 hours. If it takes me working 20 hours out of the 24 hours and sleeping 4 hours to conquer any economy in the world, I will conquer that economy. And that's the mentality it takes. Many Africans and Nigerians are wasting their bad economy by being weak and begging. I found out and my life changed the day I found out that selling is easier than begging. Learning a skill is easier and more sustainable than begging. Instead of you to become a weakling and be in that pit and remain in a pit and expect all of us to pity you, or instead of you to go cap in hand, begging like one spineless weakling that cannot help yourself, get up from that seat and go do something today. And don't just do it. Learn it, perfect it, master it, and do it so well that money will answer to you. And when that money answers, invest and take advantage of those weak people that refuse to work by buying their assets and becoming rich from it. So Africans have the best times Nigerians have the best times because we're in the worst economy, and bad economies create strong people, and strong people create money. That's why the Bible says that strong men retain riches. I recently made a post on Facebook where I say if you are making little profit in Nigeria, you are better than those making a lot of profit in other places because economy is good in other places. Economy is bad in Nigeria. If you can make it in Nigeria, you can make it anywhere. And if you don't take advantage of the bad economy to become strong, you will die a weakling and always be weak. See you next Sunday by 6 p.m. Have you caught?